Hello, everyone. Today I am going to tell you a beautiful story. In this story, we will learn the correct use of this, that, these, and those. So listen carefully and notice the highlighted words as we go through the story. One summer morning, I went to my grandmother's village. It was my first visit there, full of excitement. When I reached the village, I saw a small, cozy house nestled near a sparkling river. I said, "Grandma, is this your house?" I pointed directly at the house right in front of us. Grandma smiled and said, "Yes, this is my house. Welcome home, dear. Here, I used this because the house was near me, a single object within reach." Then I looked at a big, ancient mango tree standing majestically a little far from us. I asked, "Grandma, what is that tree? It looks so grand and old." She said, "That tree is very old indeed. Your grandfather planted it many years ago. Here, I used that because the tree was far from me, a single object at a distance." After our little tour, we walked inside the cozy house, ready for a break. On the wooden table, there were fresh, ripe mangoes, looking absolutely delicious. I said happily, "Wow, these mangoes look delicious. Can I have one, Grandma?" I used these because the mangoes were near me and there were more than one. Grandma laughed and said, "Yes, these mangoes are from that tree we saw earlier." Now notice something interesting. These mangoes, near and plural. That tree, far and singular. After a delicious lunch, we went to the backyard, a vast open space. In the field, I saw many cows grazing peacefully, quite far away in the distance. I asked, "Grandma, are those cows ours? They look so calm and happy." She replied, "Yes, those cows belong to our neighbor. They often graze here." I used those because the cows were far and plural, many objects at a distance. Suddenly, my little cousin, full of energy, came running towards us with a big smile. He was holding a tiny, fluffy puppy in his arms, cradling it gently. He said, "Look at this puppy. Isn't it cute? I just found it." The puppy was in his hands, very close to us, so he used this for a single, near object. Then he pointed to two playful kittens near the door and said, "These kittens are also very playful, close and plural, referring to multiple objects nearby, so he used these." As evening approached, we went to the river, the sky painted with soft hues. Near the river, there were many small, smooth stones, perfect for skipping. I picked one stone and said, "This stone is very smooth, Grandma. Feel it." Then I pointed at a majestic mountain far away and said, "That mountain looks beautiful. Remember, near for this, far for that." Simple, right? At sunset, the sky turned into a breathtaking canvas of orange and pink hues. Grandma pointed at the distant clouds and said, "Look at those clouds. Aren't they magnificent?" The clouds were far away and many in number, so she used those for multiple distant objects. Then she showed me some fragrant flowers near the river and said, "Smell these flowers," close and plural, referring to multiple objects nearby, so she used THESE flowers. The next day, bright and early, we went to the bustling village market. Near a shop, I saw a shiny toy car, catching my eye immediately. I said, "I like this car. Grandma, can I have it?" But there was another bigger, fancier car displayed far away in another shop. I said, "I don't like that car as much as this one." Near one thing, we use this. For one thing, we use that. In the fruit shop, I saw many shiny red apples piled high. Near me, these apples are fresh, I said, admiring their crisp appearance. Then I saw some yellow bananas hanging far inside the shop, almost out of reach. Are those bananas ripe, Grandma? I asked, pointing to them. Far and plural, referring to many objects at a distance. So we use those bananas. Before leaving the village, I stood outside the house, taking it all in. I looked at the house, so close to me, and said, I will miss this house. Then I looked at the vast, green fields far away and said, I will miss those fields. Grandma hugged me tightly and said, Never forget this place, my dear. I smiled and replied, I will always remember those beautiful days we spent here. Quick learning from the story. Let's revise what we've learned today. This means near and one. For example, this house. That means far and one. For example, that tree. THESE means near and more than one. For example, these mangoes. THOSE means far and more than one. For example, those cows. Practice for viewers. Let's test your understanding with a few quick questions. First question, underscore, 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 book is mine. The book is near you. What word fits here? Next, underscore, 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 stars are shining. The stars are far away and many. Think carefully. Third one, underscore, 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 pen is yours. The pen is far from you. What's the answer? And finally, underscore, 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 flowers are beautiful. The flowers are near you and many. Here are the answers. This, those, that, these. How did you do? Keep practicing.